Hello folks, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to calculate the equivalent resistance of resistors connected in a parallel connection. The reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of reciprocals of individual resistances. Now suppose R1 and R2 are connected in a parallel connection and R be the equivalent resistance of resistors connected in a parallel connection. Now the reciprocal of R1 is 1 over R1, the reciprocal of R2 is 1 over R2, and the reciprocal of R is 1 over R. So according to the statement which I made previously, 1 over R is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. So where R is the equivalent resistance of resistors R1 and R2 connected in a parallel connection. Now the reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of reciprocals of the individual resistances. All right, now let's perform a few examples to gain a more comprehensive knowledge of parallel connection. Now let's say R1 is equal to 5 ohms and R2 is equal to 10 ohms, and R1 and R2 are connected in a parallel connection. We are asked to determine R equivalent. Now according to the formula, 1 over R equivalent is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Now let's substitute the value of R1 and R2 into this equation. So 1 over 5 plus 1 over 10, and therefore R equivalent is equal to 50 over 15. So R equivalent is equal to 10 over 3. Now let's take another example. Here R1 is equal to 5 ohms, R2 is equal to 5 ohms, and both of resistors are connected in a parallel connection, and we are asked to determine the equivalent resistance. So we are going to determine R equivalent. Now according to the formula, R equivalent is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Now let's substitute the value of R1 and R2 into this equation in order to calculate the value of R equivalent. So R equivalent is equal to 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5, and therefore R equivalent is equal to 5 over 2 ohms. Right? What if three resistors are connected in parallel connection? Then the equivalent resistance R is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. That's it, folks. That's it for this video. I'll see you in next video.